Okay, so today we're going to ignore the argument between natural and synthetic. Instead, we'll just dive headfirst into the insanity that is synthetic motor oil. And no, I'm not talking about the synthetic relationship I had with Jennifer in high school where we pretended to date so her parents would stop asking questions. That was fake. Synthetic oil, also technically fake, but in a good way. That's right. Today, we're ranking synthetic oils. The good, the bad, and the ones that cost more money than my monthly therapy bills. Because not all synthetic oils are created equal, and if you pick wrong, your engine's gonna sound like a cement mixer full of angry hornets. Trust me, I know, from that fateful weekend in October when I tried to save $40. Let's get sciencey in this garage. Okay, let's start with what nobody tells you. Synthetic doesn't mean what you think it means. You probably think synthetic oil's made by lab scientists wearing white coats and safety goggles, and you're partially right, but mostly wrong. Like when I thought organic chemistry meant growing tomatoes. Yeah, I was dumb. Moving on. There are 3 types of oil that can legally call themselves synthetic. We have the full synthetic. Now, this right here is the real deal. Group 4 and Group 5 base oils, polyolefins or esters. These are actually synthesized molecules built from scratch. They didn't come from dinosaurs. They came from petroleum that got chemically restructured at the molecular level until it became something new. Like how caterpillars become butterflies, except with more cracking towers and less existential beauty. Then there's the synthetic blend. This is like diet soda. It's regular oil with some synthetic mixed in. Group 3 base oil mostly, with maybe some Group 4 sprinkled on top like Parmesan on pasta. It's better than conventional, but is not the full experience. It's the we have synthetic at home of motor oils. Finally, we have the synthetic. Here's where it gets shady. Group 3 oils can call themselves synthetic even though they started as crude oil. They're just refined really well. Hydrocracked and isomerized until they're super pure. Technically not synthetic, legally synthetic. It's like how maple-flavored syrup has never seen a maple tree. The thing is, physics doesn't care about marketing, but your wallet does. Now that that's out of the way, it's time for the science stuff. Put your nerd hat on. Motor oil has one job. Reduce friction. Okay, it's actually 3 jobs. Reduce friction, remove heat, and keep dirt suspended so it doesn't scratch stuff. Okay, 4 jobs. Add corrosion protection. You know what? Motor oil has a lot of jobs. It's like me at my first real job at Burger King, where I worked register, grill, and janitor all at once for $7.25 an hour. Job list aside, synthetic oil molecules are uniform. Same size, same shape. Consistent, like a marching band. Conventional oil molecules, on the other hand, are all different sizes. Like a mosh pit at a punk show. Which one do you think flows better through tight engine tolerances? Synthetic, Dave. The answer is synthetic. Synthetic oil also handles temperature extremes better. At high temps, conventional oil breaks down. The molecules crack, they oxidize, they form sludge. At low temps, conventional oil gets thick, like honey in a freezer. Synthetic, on the other hand, stays fluid at minus 40 degrees. And this is all because of their molecular structure. PAO molecules don't have the long chains that conventional oil has. They're more compact, more stable, and they don't contain sulfur, nitrogen, and other contaminants that crude oil has. We're basically talking pure lubrication. Now that you know why synthetic oil is really good, let's look at the tier list to see which is best for you. Number 1, Mobil 1 Extended Performance. Okay, this right here is the gold standard. The Beyonce of motor oil. Mobil literally invented synthetic oil for consumer cars back in the 70s. They know what they're doing. Mobil 1 Extended Performance uses a blend of PAOs and esters. It's got excellent thermal stability. It's got great wear protection. In fact, independent tests show it maintains viscosity better than most competitors after 15,000 miles. The downside, however, is that it's expensive. You're paying $40 to $50 for a 5-quart jug. That's $10 per quart. I've bought entire meals for less than a quart of this oil. And I'm not talking about dollar menu meals. I mean real meals with vegetables that weren't fried. But here's the thing. It works. It lasts longer. You can extend your oil change intervals to 15,000 miles with confidence. The math works out. Trust me. Number 2. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Time for a little plot twist. Pennzoil used to be trash. Old Pennzoil was conventional oil that turned into chocolate pudding after 3,000 miles. But Ultra Platinum? That's a whole different story. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is made from natural gas using Shell's gas-to-liquid process. They take methane and synthesize it into base oil. It's 99.5% pure. This thing is cleaner than my search history after I remember to use incognito mode. It's so clean that tests show it keeps pistons cleaner than any other oil. We're talking 30% cleaner than industry standards. Your engine internals will look like they're brand new after 100,000 miles. At around $30 to $35 for 5 quarts, it's more affordable than Mobil 1. Still pricey, but you get what you pay for, which is something my dad always said right before buying the cheapest possible version of whatever we needed and having it break immediately. Number 3, Royal Purple. This is the boutique choice. The oil that people with modified cars and more money than sense use, and I mean that as a compliment. Royal Purple uses proprietary Cinerlic additive technology. It's got high zinc content, aka ZDDP, which is great for older engines and flat tappet camshafts. It's got excellent film strength, and it's purple, which doesn't make it better, but it makes you feel better when you're doing an oil change. The problem is $50 for 5 quarts, and independent testing shows it's not significantly better than Mobil 1 or Pennzoil for most applications. You're paying extra for the color and the brand, like buying Supreme brand clothing. It's the same white t-shirt, but now it costs $90. But if you got a high-performance engine or a classic muscle car, the extra zinc is worth it. Modern oils have reduced ZDDP content because of catalytic converter concerns. Old engines need that zinc. Without it, your cam lobes will wear faster than my patience in a Home Depot on a Saturday afternoon. Okay, premium aside, let's look at the middle ground. The decent, but not amazing. Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic. This is fine. It's fine. It's the we have Mobil 1 at home of synthetic oils. Valvoline uses Group 3 base oils mostly. Remember, technically synthetic, legally synthetic, but not really synthetic like PAOs. It performs okay. It meets industry standards. It's cheaper at around $25 for 5 quarts. But in independent tests, it doesn't last as long. Viscosity breakdown happens sooner. Thermal stability is lower. With this, you should probably stick to 7,500-mile oil changes instead of pushing it to 15,000. It's like dating someone who's nice, but you're not excited about them. They'll get the job done, your parents will approve, but there's no spark, no magic, just adequate lubrication. Castrol Edge. Castrol claims their oil is stronger under pressure with their fluid titanium technology. Spoiler alert, there's no titanium in the oil. It's marketing. They add titanium compounds that allegedly strengthen the oil film. Does it work? Kinda. Castrol Edge performs well in wear tests. It's got good shear stability, but it's also one of the thicker oils in its viscosity grade, which means it might reduce fuel economy slightly. Price is around $30 for 5 quarts. Mid-range. The performance is mid-range. Everything about it's mid. It's the Toyota Camry of motor oils. Reliable. Boring. Your dad probably uses it. All right, now it's time for the oils that make me sad. Amazon Basics Full Synthetic. Oh boy, here we go. David's already typing in the comments. I can feel it. Amazon makes oil now because, of course they do. They make everything. Next year, they'll be making insulin and fighter jets. Amazon Basics Full Synthetic costs $20 for 5 quarts. That's cheap. Suspiciously cheap. And here's why. It's Group 3 base oil with the minimum additive package to meet API standards. Independent testing shows it breaks down faster, higher volatility, more oil consumption. It meets the bare minimum specifications. It's like turning in homework that technically answers the question, but shows you didn't try. Will it destroy your engine? No, not immediately, but you're not getting the protection or longevity of premium oils. You'll need to change it every 5,000 miles max. The cost savings basically disappear when you're changing oil twice as often. It's the ramen noodles of motor oil. It'll keep you alive, but you're not thriving, you're surviving. And you deserve better than survival, so does your engine. SuperTech Full Synthetic. This is Walmart's house brand, made by Warren Distribution, who also makes other store brands. It's $18 for 5 quarts. Same story as Amazon Basics. Group 3 oil, minimal additives, meets basic specifications. Nothing special. The only time you should buy this is if you're broke and desperate and your engine's about to seize because you haven't changed the oil in 12,000 miles. Which, I understand, we've all been there. I've been there. But if you can afford better, buy better. Your engine will thank you. Engines can't actually thank you, but if they could, they would. In the form of smooth operation and not catastrophically failing at 85,000 miles on the highway. Okay, it's time for a quick sidebar. Oil weight matters more than brand. Sounds weird, but you can buy the most expensive synthetic oil in the world. But if you use the wrong viscosity, you're still damaging your engine. You need to check your owner's manual and use what the manufacturer recommends. 0W20 is not the same as 5W30. That first number is cold viscosity. The second is hot viscosity. The W stands for winter, not weight, which I didn't know till I was 25 and someone corrected me at a party. Thinner oils flow faster, give you better cold start protection, better fuel economy, but less protection under load. Thicker oils, on the other hand, protect better under stress, but flow slower when cold and reduce MPG. As a general rule, modern engines are designed for thinner oils. 0W20 is common now. Some even use 0W16. And this is all because of tight tolerances and fuel economy standards. So, pro tip, under no circumstance should you put 10W40 in a modern engine designed for 0W20. You'll starve the engine of oil on cold starts and probably set a check oil light for low oil pressure. Ask me how I know. So to wrap it up, the best oils are Mobil 1 Extended Performance and Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. They cost more, but they work. Worst oils? Amazon Basics and SuperTech. They meet minimum specs, but don't exceed them. You get what you pay for. Middle ground? Go with Valvoline or Castrol. They're fine, perfectly adequate. Like a first date that goes okay, but you're not sure if there's going to be a second one. And remember, the best oil is the one you actually change on schedule. I don't care if you're running liquid gold blessed by mechanical engineers. If you don't change it, it'll turn into tar. Oil degrades. Additives deplete. Contaminants accumulate. Change your oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles with quality synthetic. Or follow your manufacturer's recommendations if they say something different. They designed the engine. They probably know more than me. Probably. So next time you're standing in an auto parts store, staring at the wall of oil, wondering which one to buy, remember, expensive oil is cheaper than a new engine. And if you learned something today, hit like and subscribe. If you didn't learn something, that's because you already knew it, which means you're a nerd. And that's okay. I'm a nerd too. We're all nerds here. This is a safe space, except for David. David's not safe anywhere. Stay lubricated.